What's up, y'all? My name is Trainer Jay. I'm here to tell y'all, give y'all little tips about fitness and all that good stuff. So stick around.
Okay, so the first question is how long does it usually take to see fitness progress?
Um, I mean, honestly, I can't even give you like a firm answer because it's gonna take a while. If you already got the mindset of, oh man, I'm trying to do this as quick as possible, I'm gonna let you know right now. You might as well just stop right now because it's not gonna be quick. Um, in general, I would say about 6 months, like minimum. So I mean, if that's your goal, 6 months minimum. But other than that, I can't really give you a firm timeline.
Okay. How often should people train each week to see results?
Um, they should train if you were like an absolute beginner, like you just starting out, you just getting back into it. I'd say like 3 times a week, about 30 minutes each session. So like 3 times a week, 30 minutes each session. Then as you get a little bit more advanced, you can add like extra 30 minutes. So like 3 times a week, an hour each time, or like you can add extra days for 30 minutes 4 times a day. I mean, you can mix and match it. But just to start out, I recommend at least 3 times a week, 30 minutes each time, 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay. What exercise are best for most people fitness goals?
I mean, that's kind of a general question. It depends what you're trying to do. If you're trying to build muscle, I personally go with weights. If you're trying to lose fat, lose weight, I say do more cardio. But in general, in total, no matter what you're trying to do, like always, like you need to build muscle. Like you need to build muscle, especially for my ladies. Don't be afraid to build muscle. Building muscle is actually gonna help you lose the fat. Like once you build the muscle, the fat is gonna come off because your body needs more energy to maintain muscle than it does to maintain fat. So like if you're trying to build muscle, like lift weights, do a little bit of cardio, and like you should be good. So like there's no specific exercises for that, but just lift weights, lift until you feel some type of burn, and yeah.
Okay. How important is proper for when exercising?
Very important. Um, Proper form. Now, let me say something about proper form. Proper form is not, well, you're doing a bicep curl like one of these things. And it's not like how most people say it, like go online. Well, if you do it at a 36.3 degree angle, then you're not gonna get the gains. Or no, if you don't do it exactly like this, you're not gonna get the gains. It's not that strict. But the reason why you want to focus on form is because exercise. The whole point of exercise is to stimulate the muscle, not just to move weight from point A to point B. That's what you do at work. But when you're exercising, the whole point, like I'm trying to get my bicep. You want to keep your form, so you just focus mostly on the bicep or mostly on the tricep. But you're trying to get your glutes, so you got to keep the form. So that's why form is important.
Okay. Okay, next. How should someone choose the right starting weight?
So when you try and choose a start weight, like you just like say you just get into the gym or you just get into exercise in general, not necessarily just the gym. What I recommend people to do is like you get a weight, like let's say you get like a 20-pound weight. You get the weight and like you curl it for let's say 10 reps. If by that eighth or ninth rep or that ninth or 10th rep and you're not really feeling the struggle getting it up, then it's too light. You go heavier. Now on the flip side, if you know weight is too heavy, like let's say you do still the 10 reps. So let's say any exercise, but I'm just using bicep curls because it's the easiest example. So you're doing 10 reps, but by the time you get to like the fifth, sixth rep, you're like you're already feeling it. You really can't do it anymore without cheating like that. Then it's too heavy. So by the time you get to the ninth, 10th rep, then you want to. That's how you find out what the weight is.
Okay. What is more effective for general fitness, cardio or strength training?
I mean, they're both really effective. I mean, if you gun to my head, you had to choose one. I say strength training. Because strength training can incorporate both cardio and and strength. And so I mean, really, focus do both. But like if you only had one, cardio. I mean, strength training.
Okay. But the person fat,
What?
the person fat.
Well, if you fat, then you still need to do strength training. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. What nutrition advice do you give before and after workout?
Um, in general, once you start working, yeah, well, it depends. If you're trying to lose weight, you need to cut back because what this is the thing that people really get confused. So, exercise is to build muscle, and it helps you burn fat. So I'm not saying it doesn't burn fat, but like your main gains in muscle or your main gains in losing weight is going to be your diet. Your diet is about 80 to 90% of all fitness is your diet. I don't care how hard, how much you come to the gym, you working out hard, you lifting all these weights. If you're not eating properly, then you're not going to get the muscle because you're not giving your body the material to build muscle. On the flip side, if you're trying to lose fat, trying to burn fat, you go into the gym, you lifting all this weight, but like you still eating McDonald's right after you work out, then then you might as well not even go to the gym. So your diet is important.
Okay, I have two questions more.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how do you help clients fix mistakes in their workout routines?
I mean, I just watch them. I watch them if they're doing something wrong. I correct them. So like I watch their form. If their form is off, then I correct it. Give them little pointers, guide them, and then I explain to them. That's the important part because a lot of trainers and people in general, they'll correct your form and then they'll just say that's just how it's supposed to be done. I mean, that don't really help you. Like I can tell you all day, you gotta do a squat like this. But if I'm not telling you why you have to do a squat like that, that's not really efficient.
Okay, okay, this is my last questions. What would you tell to your followers?
I would tell all my followers you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. What's the other one? Facebook. I got two. I actually got two pages on each one. I got this one, Trainer J, the one you looking at this one at, and then I got another one, Entrenador J. That's the one in Spanish. So if you speak Spanish, that's your preferred language. Somebody that speaks Spanish, and they want some fitness content, tell them to go to Entrenador J. So like I said, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. That's my social medias. Trainer J and Entrenador J.
Okay, thank you. Bye.